Good evening, everyone. This is our final project for Life Story Health Inc. We are Group 7, and the members are Aditi Vaidya, Akshay Kapoor, and Vamsi Nath. Let me give you a brief overview of the project. So, we have chosen the work of Peptide BAHS group from the previous term to work on our final project. Our objective was to extend their analysis and create an interactive web application for the same. We were also to compare the images provided by Life Story Health Inc. in this web application. So we are given patients' data which contains the peptides and their information. Mass spectrometry helps in determining the peptide sequences along with their masses to understand the biological functions of the protein. So we have used Shiny Package and R to develop the web application and Magic Package for overlaying images for comparison. We will now show you to the web app. So this web app contains multiple tabs where you can check out the various graphs and analysis and gain more insight about the data. Starting with these, so your each graph represents a patient. It shows the proteins that are found in the blood sample. This interactive application can be used by anyone without any knowledge of programming languages. Any person with the knowledge of those graphs and what they represent can understand the similarities and differences of various patients' health. These can be used to compare the peaks. Then here we can see that you can see that we have extended the analysis of the previous group and shown those in this web app. Data insights can be derived by clicking on histogram tab. Such graphs can help the company understand the skewness of the data and much more. These interactive graphs can give them insights about the modifications in the masses to learn more about the protein sequence. This next one, the box plot, we can see the interquartile range in the box plot, and we can learn more about the outliers and median values, which provides more information of the proteins and their functions. Next, we see the correlations between the variables, which are better understood through correlation matrices, and you can click on the core plot of the web application. The different shades provided in the legend help understand the correlations of the different attributes. Option 2 shows that we can see that the parent ion mass is highly correlated to charge, as the parent ion may be a molecular ion or an electrically charged fragment of a molecular ion. The number of electrons or the charge removed affect the mass of the parent ion. Also, we can see that the parent ion mass is significantly correlated to modified mass. This here, this is the peak plot created by the previous group showing the mass of peptide sequence, which has the max modification. So using this interactive web application, the users can also see the masses of the most common ions that the peptide is made up of. They have also been color coded. Here we can see various options describing women hygiene graphs. Tampax followed by Playtex are the most famous tampons used. Then we see the most common type of flow, which is moderate, followed by light. Next, Lorena followed by Yaz are the most used birth control pills. We also see that Dove is the most preferred brand of soap, followed by Aveeno. So, to conclude, we have identified unique differences and similarities among the graphs that can be used to compare a diseased patient versus a healthy individual. We have conducted an in depth analysis about peptide information of patients and consumer data, which can tell us more about the patient history and the health of the patient. Lastly, we have created an interactive graphical user interface which can be used by anyone with no technical knowledge and can perform analysis on the data. Thank you so much for your time.